Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting Blender animation tutorial. In today's video we are going to create our animation. So this is what we are going to create, and in this blocking stage I have divided into 3 parts so that it will be very easy and short for you guys. So if you finish watching the part 1, please go and watch the part 2. I'll upload it soon. So in this one I will show you how I analyze this reference and I transform it into this character. I will leave the character, the scene, everything, and so you guys can use it as for your practice. And then I will show you how I use child of constraint. You can see I use child of constraint to attach this knife to the hands, how he throw it on sky on air, then put it on this other hand.
Can you speak English?
Fuck you! So I will show you step by step how I did all this animation, and then in our final part I will do the spline. That one will be in the spline animation. So thank you. Now guys, let's back to the animation. So here you can see I have my reference. I got it from YouTube. I think the student is from Animation Mentor, and Animation Mentor is online classes that they teach animation, so you can check them. And let me have this character. I use auto rig to rig this character. And please, for guys, please at least watch some minutes so that the video will get more views, because the more you watch, the more average view duration is getting high, and the higher the average view duration, the higher the YouTube is recommending for others. So please do and watch at least some minutes. The video is also good. Now and also try and share it. So let's go and let me explain the rig for you. So you can see here the hands in an IK, FK, and the foot also in IK. So I'll leave link to get the character plus the scene animation you're going to do, so you can use it for your practice. So to begin here, I want to put this knife onto the character hand. So I want to put it on the character hand before begins the animation. So here I can select the hand and then we can go to pose mode, and when I select all of this I can use S to scale, and you see it will bend like this. So we have to make sure you're not using the box, make sure it is individual original. You can scale of all of them together at once. Let me do the hands. So here you can go to edit and check this lock object mode, so we can select this where we are in edit mode. So I'm going to rotate this to make the character hold the knife there. So now you can see this is cool. It's cool. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select the knife, go to the constraints. This is the constraints, and I'm going to add child of constraint, and I'm going to use the pick to select my rig. So when you select the rig and you go to pose mode, you can see this is the right hand, it called C hand FK. So I'm going to set C hand FK. So you select this, and then let's search for the bone C dash and FK dot. There's the right hand, so dot R. And make sure you set to inverse, and now you can see it will snap to the pose. Now with the rig select, you see when you rotate the hand, you can see the knife also follow along. So now you can see. So for the reference, let me play the animation to you see how the reference is. So this is the reference you're going to use. So okay, so we can check the reference. So let me analyze the reference. You can see on frame 5 he hold the knife. So here from frame 1 to 5, before he hold the knife, I'm going to insert my first key pose on frame 5. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to select both the foot and change this one to bound box. So and this one I'm going to use global so I can move all of them together at once. So now I'm going to rotate this, and now I can set this one back and this one closer to the box to rotate. So here I'm going to rotate this one and then down small, and this I'm going to rotate. So it's this. So you can see the pose here I'm doing, and you have to make sure the foot is also touching the ground. So let me bring it here, and now I can use here because of, you see how the axis has been rotated. So if you try to rotate on that, you can see it's rotating on different axes. So you have to change this one to local transform, so you can see it will rotate on where the chest has been pointed. So that is what I want, and to rotate and so here I'm going to select the hand and do this pose. So let me use the shoulder and bring it here. So I can say this can be my face where the knife will be. So let me bring this one back. So let me bring this one here, and now for this and rotate it small. So here what I'm doing is that I want the knife to be on this box. So because of the camera, we're not going to see that pose. You can set it like this. So here let me do the hand, the left hand. So bring the shoulder down, so shoulder this, and now I'm going to select this X. Oh, let me show you an individual X. So X and then so Jim, and then here now I'm going to rotate the head to make him look at the knife. So it will be like this, and now we can say this is going to be our fifth pose. So we see I didn't start from frame 1, I start from frame 5. So let's go to edit, preference, and make sure we are in constant. So here going to choose location, rotation, and custom property, and use the auto key. So here I'll select A, press A to select everything, and I to insert key on frame 1. So we have our frame 1, Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select this the knife, and I'm going to insert key for here. So the influence, the hands will have influence on the knife from frame 5 going. So I want here the influence to be 0, like that. So when I set to 0, you can see the knife will snap to here. So what I'm going to do is on frame 5, I'm going to press shift plus S and cursor to selected, and I'm going to add cube. So let's use I'm not going to insert key for that. And with the cube selected, first shift and click and select the knife and Control plus C and copy location and rotation. And now you can see the cube will copy the rotation of this knife. Now what I will do next is I will select the knife and make sure I have the key here, and I will go back one frame like this, and I will set the influence to 0 and insert key again. And now with the knife selected, I'll press shift plus X and choose selected to cursor, and now I will select this and shift. So select the knife and shift, select the cube and Control plus C and copy rotation. Now select this, insert key again. So we can see from here we have our exact position where the knife is. Now we can delete this cube, and then we have this. So from here, when we select our rig and go to pose mode, now here you can see when you do rotate from frame 5 going, it will have effect on the knife, but on frame 4 going, you see it won't have any effect on the knife. So that is what I want. And because we have a keyframe on frame 5, we can go back to frame 1 and do our next pose. So I'm going to use the auto key again, and now I can select this and move him back, and then do rotate. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all this and remove only the hand, and Alt plus R, Alt plus S to reset the rotation for this. So for auto rigging, it is very easy to snap IK and FK. So you can just click on snap to IK, and after you pose the rig, you can snap it back to IK again. So that's very good for auto rig. It's very easy to snap back your IK and FK. So here let me see. So I'm going to move him here, so you can see, and I'm going to set Alt plus G, so it will be up small, and now you can see. And here I'm going to rotate the hand and bring it back. So let's select everything and I to insert key again. So for here, I'm going to snap it back to FK again. Now you can see I'm going to insert key. So make sure you snap it back to FK before going to another pose. So let me bring this one here. Rotate. So this is cool. Now let's go to our next pose. So this will be on frame 10. So on frame 10 I'm going to have my next key. So I'm going to select this and grab it like this, or we can use this one and rotate it. Select this and then you can see the rotation here. So let's do that rotation. So you can see I have to bring this one down like this. Then let me rotate this one and forward a little bit. So rotate. Now let me do the left hand. So it's supposed to be this and that. And I'm going to select everything I and then insert key. So let me rotate this hand. So now this pose. Okay, rotate, bring it up. Select everything I to insert key again. Let's check. So yeah, it's better to reset origin to reset this. So select everything I to insert key. Now let's go to our next pose. So here should be our next pose is on frame 14. You can see on frame 14. You can see frame 13 or 14. So let's do it on frame 13. So I'm going to select the hips and rotate it. So back, rotate. So you see, animating with auto rig is very simple because it doesn't have any rig layers, and that's why auto rig is still working in Blender 4.0 going, but that's the problem. So I think they have to bring new updates. So I'm going to do this and rotate. So I'm going to select this Alt G. So Alt G. Oh no, for this Alt R to reset the rotations. And I think I have to pull it neck. So here let's do the hand. So rotate like this, and this one has to be here. Now I'm going to rotate this one. So here we can see how it turned the knife. So now the knife was pointing like this. So rotate it more. So I'll select everything to insert key again. So you can see we have this. Now let's go to our next pose. So here he stopped moving, so you can see here he moved forward. So you can see how he's moving. So here move forward and then up. So in here I'm going to select everything to insert key. Now you can see how he moves forward. So here you can see where the torso is, and now so here the torso. Okay, let me put it on this side, and here you can see it's here. So you see, go up. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll select this, go up and forward, and here I can do rotate this one. So this is cool. Now I have to make this one down small and this one small. So let me see the knife. So here the knife was rotating like this. So yeah. And the hands too. I'm going to rotate here. Now I'm going to select everything to insert key again. So here should be our next pose. So here you start to get up like this, rotating the chest, and here so I'm going to do that. So you see it's stop on frame 20. So I'm going to select everything and insert key on frame 20. So you see now I'm going to do that pose. So select and then hit, do this. So Now I'm going to rotate this one here and this one a little bit, so you can see him standing like that. So and I'm going to select this hips. So okay, the hips. I think I have to go down a little bit. Now let me do the hands. So you can see it rotates and like this. It's open small. So let me see. Okay, up and then up. So here it will be and then open the knife. And now here can cross. So select everything I to insert another key here. So to keep the shape. Okay. Now let's go to our next. So our next pose. So here it moves back a little bit. So I'm going to select everything and insert key. So you can see how he's moving. So he moves back a little bit, and so back. And to rotate this. So hold shift and rotate it. It rotates small increments. And then rotate this. And the hands seam up, and this one, and this one too. So to be not so much movement. So select everything item insert key. Okay. Now from here, I think the hands has to be. So here you can fix it later when you turn to our spline mode. So let's go. So move. So you can see on frame 31 before we start changing the pose. So you can see it's on frame 31. On frame 32, so I'm going to insert key, and you can see from 33 ongoing it starts up. So here you move down, but here it starts moving up. So let me go on, let me delete and do it on frame 31. So select an eye. So you can see from 26 to frame 31 he's moving down. So I'm going to do that downwards. So I'm going to select and then move him down. So here for the foot, we can fix it later. So let's align it. All this can be fixed on the spline mode. That's where you can see which foot is sliding and the other stuff. So we just go and copy keys. That's all. So select I to insert key. So I'm going to rotate this, then down, rotate forward, and then this one rotates here. The hands, just like this. Select this and rotate. And let's do this hand, so down, rotate. So now our next post will be, so let's go up. So here before we throw, so let me go here up. So I'm from 36, so I'm going to insert key here. Now you can see the foot has been rotate and align on the ground. So on the ground, and then so you can switch back from one frame to other, so we can see it's good. So now this is good. So here I'm going to select this and change to local or global, so I can move him here and then up like this. So here I'm going to rotate this one. Let me change to local before rotate. Rotate. Rotate, and then can bring it forward. And now I can do the hands one. So let me see if it is good. Okay, it's good. So insert, and rotate. So yeah, I'm using R for rotate, G for grab. So that is shortcut I'm using. So yeah, if you think the pose is very difficult for you to achieve, we can use snap to I key, and now we can push it in an I key, and then after that we can snap it back to F key. So I'm going to select all this and remove the I key hand. Alt R, Alt S, X, and then scale it. And I'll use this one also in I key, and I'll do my quick pose here. Closer, and this one closer, so you can see how they are close. So now I can snap it back to FK and FK. Select everything, I to insert key. Boom. So boom, and then here. So I'm going to select the knife again. So here you are going to switch to influence to 0, and we will snap to this hand again. So what I'm going to do is, let me do the pose before. So here on frame 41, it touched the character hand, so I'm going to insert pin on here. Now you can see here you move very little down a little bit, so to be like this. And the hands, I'm going to also switch to F key, bring it down, and this one F key, get down. So here, let me make it close, and this one close. And this rotate and make him look at where the knife is going to be. So select this and rotate. So do rotate the hand, select this, and then X, so look to see. Now from here I can insert another key here, and so let me bring the hands down little. So I'm going to global and then down. So you can see how up. So this one is supposed to be down small, and the knee has to face here. So now I'm going to insert key here, and then I'm going to snap all this back to FK. So that's good. Now what I'm going to do again is the influence for this knife. So this is how I'm going to do it. Because of this knife has influence from here to from here up to here. So this is what I'm going to do now. Here the on frame 34, the knife leave the character hand. So what I will do is go to the pose mode, and with this I'll press Alt plus C, and I'll have my key pose here. So you can see this the pose of from frame 56. This the pose. So here it's leaved, so E, and I can have it like this. So press Alt plus C to have this. And now when I go to here, I can select this and go back one frame. So one frame, and here it leave the hand. So here it leaves the hand. So I'm going to insert key for here. So set the influence and set. Now I'm going to add key. So Alt plus add key. Okay. So select this, Shift plus S and cursor to selected, and add the key. So I'm going to remove the key and then delete this key again. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the location and the rotation. So select this and then the knife, Control plus C, copy rotation, and then copy the location. So this is good. Now we have our key here, and I have influence set to 1. And now let's go to harness and set the influence to 0 and insert key again. Now the knife selected, Alt plus S and then selected to cursor. Now with the knife and Shift key, Control plus C, and copy location. So here I can just simply move the knife up like this, and then insert key for the knife, so you can see to be like this. And from here no influence is on the knife. So here I can make the knife to be on this direction, to be, and rotate it here up, and then insert key. So it will be like this here. And now on frame 41 it's insert to the cutter hand. So I'm going to put it onto the cutter hand. So I think it's supposed to face here. Now after this I can add to insert key, so you can see restore it and then snap it back to here. I'm going to add another child of constraint and I'm going to use the rig, and this is going to be the hand. So C dash hand dot left. So C dash hand IK, this is the IK dot left, and set it to inverse. Oh no, this FK. C dash hand FK dot L. So this FK and set to inverse, and now it will snap to here. So here has to be set to 1 and then insert key, and here I'll set this one to 0, and this one here is supposed to be 0 and insert key. All here has to be 0 and here has to be 1. And 0, 1, 0. And this one, I want to set this one to 0, 0, 0, 0. So from here going it's 0. And now I'm going to reposition this to the cutter hand again. Now I'm going to insert key here. This is nice. So you can see now when you go to pose mode and we do rotate this, now the knife has influence. The hand has influence on the knife, but this one doesn't have any influence again. But on here you can see it has influence and this one doesn't have any influence. So that is very good. So here we can move to our next pose. So let's go here. So on frame 44, before he starts moving the foot, I'm going to do our next pose. So forward and down. So here I'm going to set to auto key again. So it will set key. So let me move this one here. And I'm going to rotate this, okay, this, and now let me do rotate this. Now I'm going to insert another key here. I think I have to repose this hand. So down, so this one down, and then do rotate this side. So you can select the fingers, S scale, and this is cool. So here I'm going to take this one down here, forward. It's okay, let me do this one. So select an eye, forward a little bit, so here on frame 46 I insert, move this one back. So select this and down. Let me choose this tool to be global, then here. And now I'm going to rotate this. So here. So select everything I to insert another key here. So you can see our animation we have. This is the blocking. Now let's go to our next post. So this is going to be this here. So once I can do one on frame 48, so select this global, and then I'm going to rotate this. And move down, and this knee, I'm going to put the knee here on the side, and do rotate the character here on this side. So, here I'm going to put the hands back. Let me choose to local, so I get one axis to rotate from. So select everything, I to insert key again. So select everything, I to insert key again. Okay, so we'll have something like this. So let me check the time. 36. Okay. Now where are we going again? Yes. Before we start moving the foot, so on frame 58, I'm going to insert another key. And you can see he moves back a little bit and then do rotation. So I'm going to set to local and rotate like this, and the head, so this, and rotate. And I'm going to move this foot here. So I think I move it and then move him. Turn to global and then move him here. So select everything and insert key. So here he do rotate the knife like this. So let me do that push. And this one come down, down, insert. So here the foot starts moving. So I'll do my pose here, the passing. So this is the passing. So let me do that one. So select an I to insert key. You can actually see what was how to set the rotation, then move it here. So our next pose, so let me see here how to balance this character. So let me push it on this side to see if he's balanced, and this foot, the knee. So select and then I insert key. So our next pose will be here on frame 66. So I to insert key, and now move this one from there. Move it here. Up, then do rotate, and let me rotate here. So I'm change to local. And rotate. So the hands has to be here, and what's up? So you can see how the knife so it's like this, and the hand rotate back. So let me do delete this key, and now let me change to here. And then rotate to this side. Toolbar, and moving forward, I to insert key, up and forward, so toggle windows, guys. Will continue later.